Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Nisha Shay. If you are new, so since it is the beginning of the new year, I wanted to do a video about mindset shifting. I thought that's a great way to start the new year, since a lot of us have goals, we have things we want to accomplish. So I feel like that's a great way to just start the year. So I want to give you some tips that I use, that you can use, maybe that can help you with whatever your goals, just your day-to-day life or whichever. So if y'all see me looking down, I'm just looking at my phone because I wrote notes down in my phone. So yeah. So the first one would be to be acknowledge your current mindset. You have to start by acknowledging where you are at mentally. Are you stuck? Are you in a fixed mindset? You have to start there. Like accepting your current state of mind is the first step to change. When you're aware and just being honest with yourself, like, hey, I'm in a frenzy, or I don't know, I feel lost, or you have to be honest with yourself first. I think that is the first step. So acknowledging your current mindset, being honest with yourself. So really sitting with self, being honest, seeing where you at. Once you identify those, then that's when you are able to kind of shift your mindset, once you acknowledge where you are mentally. Next tip would be practicing gratitude daily. So I know a lot of times, in our day-to-day life, it's so easy to get caught up on what we don't have, the negative things that's just going on. And this is actually a tip that I'm going to be practicing more this year. I always start my day with gratitude, thanking God for even waking me up that morning. Every morning, literally, as soon as I wake up, that's the first thing I say is thank you God for waking me up in the morning, right? Just practicing that gratitude every day is so important. So some things you can do is just list 3 things that you are grateful for. Gratitude shifts your perspectives from lack to abundance. It helps you reframe challenges as opportunities. So rather than focus on lack, it helps us think about all the things that we can be grateful for. So I think that's a great way to start it off. Just listing 3 things every day that you're grateful for, or saying it out loud, write it in your journal, whichever way, in your notes, whichever is comfortable for you. The third tip I would give is just challenging your negative thoughts. So something I wrote down was, when negative thoughts arise, ask yourself, is the thought true, or what's the evidence against this? This will allow you to challenge unhelpful beliefs and replace them with empowering alternatives. So I feel like that's a really good tip, because it's so easy for us to just fall in a negative so quickly, especially just being in our everyday life. So tip 4 is surround yourself with positivity. If you guys watch my vlogs, I talk about this all the time, being positive, surrounding yourself with positivity. I don't only talk it, I live it. In my perfect, I have negative moments sometimes, but 95% of the time I'm positive. I really am. Even when I feel myself falling into that negativity, I'll give myself a day or two, and then I'll snap out of it. Or even if I do feel negative or whatever, I always talk to God, or I'll read a scripture, or I'll just listen to something positive, or listen to a podcast, or listen to a positive video. I'm always feeding my mind with positivity, whichever way it comes from. So, and there's so many things that you can dive into. I will read a book, right? Because that helps shift my mind, shift my thoughts, right? So I'm not saying I don't have negative times or moments. You will, but it's all about how you shift them. So surrounding yourself with positivity. Who are you talking to every day? I feel like that's number 1, right? So people who's in your ear every day, that's so important, because that feeds off onto you. So it's important about who you talking to, who you hanging with, who's really feeding, you know what I'm saying, feeding you, feeding your mind. You kind of want to just curate your environment, be around positive influences, be around like-minded people. That's so important, because if you're not, you're just gonna fall into that. You know what I'm saying? So that saying, a bird of a feather flock together, that's saying too. So kind of evaluate who are the people you keeping around you, who are the people that is pouring into you. Those things are so important. And plus, when you're positive, it helps you align with your goals and your aspirations. So that's so important. If you don't have that, create that. Like I said, start with YouTube videos like this. If you like to scroll Instagram, there's positive things on there. Look up, it's so many different things. If you're a TikTok person, there's videos on there. Groups, if you go to church, it's so many. If you just wanna talk to God personally, it's so many different things that you could do to put positivity in your mind. Okay, next step would be setting intentional goals. This is so important because, you know, especially with the new year, we do our vision boards, we write out all our goals, and it could get so like overwhelming. I'm a victim to that, like just writing a whole bunch of goals, and then it's like if you don't complete them, you feel bad and this and that, blah, blah, blah. And like I said, as time goes, like life and different things happen, and you can kind of lose focus. So you have to be 1A intentional, and I say like breaking down your goals. So I used to break my goals down into like quarterly. Like first quarter, I need this is what I want to accomplish. Second quarter, third quarter, fourth quarter. You can even break it down. January, this is what I want to accomplish. February by March, or you could just break it up by 3 months. Every 3 months, it's up to you of how you want to do it, but making sure that they're realistic and intentional. Some things I wrote down was set clear, realistic, and meaningful goals that align with your values, breaking them down to small, manageable steps. Like I just explained to you guys, goal gives you mindset, direction, and focus, which empowers you to move forward with your purpose. So that's so important, like being intentional with your goals, like so important. I do that. I currently do that, and I really encourage you guys to do that as well. And if you kind of just don't know where to start, like I said, we're in a new era where social media is the new world, right? And everything is like social media. Utilize your social media, you guys. They give so many great things that can help you if you just don't know where to start. Utilize it. So my last tip I would give is embrace failures as a learning opportunity. So I know a lot of times, you know, when we feel like things, it's like, oh, like it's like a bad thing, but it's really not. Like when you gain experience, and like I've said this in a video before, like you have to fail to win. Like you have to learn from that experience. So in order for me to win, I have to know what it is to fail. So because I'm gonna know for the next time, all right, I'm not gonna do this, I'm gonna do this different, you know what I'm saying? So don't look at it as a negative, look at it as a positive. Like, okay, what lesson I'm gonna pull from this. Plus, each mistake brings you closer to growth. So as we do like make these mistakes or fail, like you're supposed to learn from these things and see how you can do better. Like that's the end goal, right? I know sometimes some people don't, but the end goal is to learn from your mistakes. So don't look at you failing as a bad thing. Look at it as a good thing. Okay, because I know what I'm not finna do next time. I know what I'm finna do different, you know? So yeah, you guys, that will be my 6 tips that I have for shifting your mindset for 2025, and not only 2025, take this into 2026. And there's also just more things. These were just the top 6 things that I felt like was important to and great to start with, not to just like overwhelm you guys. If you guys want more videos like this, just comment down below. And if you guys have anything else you want to add on, leave it in the comments for anybody else that might help. And if you are not subscribed, please subscribe, like, share this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.